Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna బాగున్నారా ప్రభుజీ?
యా మీరు ప్రభు మీరు ఒక్కరే ఉన్నారా? మాధవ్ అంటే ఊర్లో ఉన్నారా?
ఊర్లో ఉన్నారు ప్రభుజీ వాళ్ళు.
కుకింగ్ ప్రసాదం అంతా ఇంట్లో
నేను తీసుకుంటా ప్రభుజీ. నాకు
వచ్చా కుకింగ్ వచ్చా?
వచ్చు ప్రభు.
షూర్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. let us do chanting bro. Okay, yes.
Yeah. హరే కృష్ణ కృష్ణ కృష్ణ. అదే అయితే మన ఇక్కడ ఒక ప్రభుజీ ఉంటాడు ప్రభుజీ, మన శ్రీపతి ప్రభుజీ వాళ్ళు తెలుసు కదా. శ్రీపతి ప్రభుజీ వాళ్ళ చెల్లె వాళ్ళు కూడా ఇక్కడే ఉంటారు, నల్గొండ వాళ్ళది. అయితే వాళ్ళ డాక్టర్ డల్లాస్ లో ఉంటారంట ప్రభుజీ, మన టెంపుల్ కి వస్తారంట.
అవునా? ఎవరు ఆ పేరు?
పూజ, మా పూజ మాతాజీ.
ఓకే,
మీరు చెప్పాను ప్రభుజీ, మీరు కూడా డల్లాస్ కదా ప్రభుజీ? మీరు వెళ్ళేది
ఇప్పుడు డాలస్ టెక్సస్. అవును.
ఓకే ప్రభుజీ,
మాట్లాడదాం.
ఓకే,
థ్యాంక్ యూ ప్రభుజీ.
హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరే హరే రామ 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 హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ 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 హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ 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 హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ హరే రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. నమో విష్ణుపాదాయ కృష్ణప్రస్థాయ భూతలే శ్రీమతి రాధనా స్వామి గ్రామిణి. నమో విష్ణుపాదాయ కృష్ణప్రస్థాయ భూతలే శ్రీమతి భక్తివేదాంత స్వామి గ్రామిణి. నమస్తే సరస్వతి దేవి గౌరవాణి ప్రచారిణి నిర్విశేష శూన్యవాది పాశ్చాత్యదేశసారిణి. జయ శ్రీ కృష్ణ చైతన్య ప్రభు నిత్యానంద శ్రీ అద్వైత గదాధర శివసాది గౌర భక్త బృంద. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ 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 హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ 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 హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరి హరి. హరే రామ రామ హరి హరి. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Radhana Swami Namine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravadi Pracharini Vishesha Shunyavadi Pachatade Satarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasati Gauravakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnaprasthaya Bhutale Srimati Radhana Swami Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnaprasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatade Satarini. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasati Gauravakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती राधा स्वामी नामिनि, नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामिनि, नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे, जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सादि गौरभक्त वृंद, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम राम। हरे कृष्णा राजू प्रभु जी, गौरव प्रभु जी, संयुक्ता माता जी, दीपा माता जी, राधिका माता जी, संध्या माता जी, लक्ष्मण प्रभु, Akinchen pray, Prabhu. Thank you so much for joining today. Let us begin with the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. उपज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुवैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तानंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुलं गिरिकृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम्। ओम पवित्र पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थं गतोऽपि वा यस्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षं सार्धयाभ्यन्तरं शुचिः। Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. So today we'll go through this review of CC Madhya, chapter 3. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at the house of Haribol?
Advaita Acharya.
Advaita Acharya. Haribol, thank you so much. It's the opening, just a minute.
Probably we completed that, no problem. You are opening the Subodhini. Okay.
Yeah. Opening that, yes. Yeah, last Friday, we have done Bhagavatam, right, Mataji? Bhagavatam, second canto, first chapter review, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
I'm just sharing. Yeah, it start with you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandot Pranam. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stay at the house of Advaita Acharya. 1 to 40. Lord Nityananda diverts Lord Chaitanya to Shantipura from his way to Vrindavana. 1 to 15. Lord Chaitanya, after accepting sannyasa, starts for Vrindavana, chanting the Avanti Brahmana verse, manifesting ecstatic symptoms and inducing people to chant. 16 to 28. Through some cowherd boys, Nityananda Prabhu cheats Lord Chaitanya and brings him to the bank of the Ganges. 29 to 40. Advaita arrives and explains the matter and takes Lord Chaitanya to his home at Shantipura. 41 to 78, the Lord accepts prasada at Advaita Acharya's house. 41 to 57, the description of the food preparations and arrangement at Advaita Acharya's house. 58 to 65, the two lords attend the Aarti and Lord Chaitanya is pleased to see the offerings to Krishna. 66 to 77, the Lord denies to eat opulently and Advaita persuades him to eat. 79 to 107, joking dealings between Advaita Acharya and Lord Nityananda. Nityananda Prabhu jokingly expresses that the food provided by Advaita is insufficient for him, and Advaita calls him Bhrashta Avaduta, indirectly glorified him as Paramahamsa, who troubles the Brahmanas. Nityananda throws some remnants at him, and Advaita becomes ecstatic. 108 to 136, Kirtana at Advaita Acharya's house. The people of Shantipura come to see the Lord, and in the evening Advaita holds Sankirtana, during which Lord Chaitanya manifests ecstatic symptoms. 137 to 159, meeting of Shachimata and Lord Chaitanya. 137 to 149, Chandrasekhara brings Shachimata. The Lord offers her obeisances and she caresses his body, requesting him not to be indifferent like Vishwarupa. The Lord assures her that he would execute her orders. 150 to 159, the Lord met other devotees from Navadvipa and Advaita made arrangements for their accommodation and prasada. 160 to 172, Shachimata's maternal affection for Lord Chaitanya. Shachimata prays to Vishnu that the Lord's body shouldn't be hurt when he falls in ecstasy during Kirtana. Then she requests the devotees to be able to cook for her son during his stay at Advaita's house. 173 to 192, Shachimata desires that the Lord stay at Jagannath Puri. Lord Chaitanya expresses his concern that people might criticize him for staying at home after sannyasa. Then Shachimata suggests that the Lord stay at Puri, where she would get news about him and he could also remain aloof as a sannyasi. 193 to 197 Conversation between Lord Chaitanya and Haridas Thakura. Haridas was considered that Haridas was concerned that he can't see the Lord as he can't come to Puri. The Lord reassured him that he would petition Lord Jagannath. 198 to 205 The Lord spends a few more days with devotees. Upon Advaita's request, the Lord agrees to stay for a few more days and Advaita holds a great festival every day with Krishna Katha, Sankirtana and Prasada. 206 to 219 Lord Chaitanya departs for Puri. Though the devotees, including Advaita, were lamenting, the Lord was unaffected and departed to Puri without anxiety. He did this to set an example for a devotee to be neutral towards worldly affection. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mother. Hare Krishna. So big chapter, 219 verses. So we'll go through it, each section. Thank you, Mataji. Again. Samyukta Mataji, please read.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Pranam, Mataji.
1 to 40. Lord Nityananda diverts Lord Chaitanya to Shantipura from his way to Vrindavana. Obeisances to Chaitanya, who wandered in Radha Desha and arrived at Shantipura. Nyasam Vidhaya To Pranayotha Gauro. After accepting sannyasa, Lord Chaitanya, out of intense love for Krishna, Vrindavanam Gantumana Brahmadyaha, wanted to go to Vrindavana. Radhe Brahman Shantipurim Aitva. But my mistake, he wandered in Radha Desha. Later he arrived at Shantipura and Lalasa Bhaktair Ihatam Natosmi enjoyed himself there with his devotees. My obeisances unto Lord Chaitanya. All glories to Lord Chaitanya and his associates. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Madhya Lila 2.2. The Lord accepted sannyasa at the end of his 24th year in Magha Masa during Shukla Paksha. Out of intense love for Krishna, he immediately started for Vrindavana, but wandered about in a trance for 3 days in Radha Desha while reciting the following words of Avanti Brahmana in ecstasy. 6 to 7. Shall I read, Prabhuji?
Yeah, 6 to 7, yeah. Until this point, we read. Spirit
Okay,
of...
Prabhuji. 6 to 7. Determination of a sannyasi to serve Krishna. Mukunda Sevana Vrata. I shall cross over the insurmountable ocean of nescience by being firmly fixed in the service of Krishna's lotus feet. This was approved by the previous acharyas who were fixed in devotion to the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam 11.23.57. The Lord approved the purport of this verse. Prabhuji, tune Prabhuji.
Lalit Mohan. చెప్పండి చేయండి.
ప్రభుజీ మాతాజీ ఆ ట్యూన్ చదవండి మాతాజీ. ఏంటంటే మన అంబరీష్ మహారాజ్ ప్రేయర్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, గుర్తున్నాయా? ఆ ట్యూన్ గుర్తుందా?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Etam sa asthaya paramatmanishtam adhyasitam purvamater madhabihi aham tarishyami durantaparam tamo mukundangri nisevaya vayeva. Noted point. Spirit of sannyasa. The main business of a Tridandi sannyasi is Paramatma Nishta. To devote his mind. Paratma. Sorry, Prabhu. Thank you. Paratma Nishta. To devote his mind, body, and life completely to the service and satisfaction of Mukunda, Krishna. The dress is not sannyasa, but the attitude of service to Krishna is. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Consciousness, not a dress, outer dress. Consciousness, completely. Sannyasi consciousness. Actually, this word I have heard recently from Jayapata Goswami Maharaj. Grihastha Paramahamsa. Grihastha Paramahamsa also can be able to maintain the sannyasa consciousness. You know, our body, our mind, our life, keeping Krishna in the center and implies can be possible. There are many grihastha examples in scripture and Vaishnava Parampara also we have seen. Yeah, we'll continue. 8 to 9. Sandhya Mataji, can you please read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat pranam. 8 to 9. Just
Yeah.
5 minutes, okay? 8 to 9. The real purpose of sannyasa is to dedicate oneself to the service of Mukunda, by which one can actually be liberated from the material bondage. Lord Chaitanya decided to go to Vrindavana after accepting sannyasa to engage himself wholly and solely in the service of Mukunda in a solitary place. As he was en route to Vrindavana, ecstatic symptoms manifested, and he did not know the directions or whether it was day or night. Nityananda Prabhu, Chandrasekhara, and Mukunda followed him. 12 to 15. In Radha Desha, whoever saw Lord Chaitanya exclaimed, Hari, Hari. As they chanted, all the unhappiness of material existence diminished. Some coward boys joined him and shouted loudly, Hari, Hari. The Lord put his hand on their heads and asked them to continue chanting and felt very successful as they chanted. 16 to 19. Nityananda Prabhu told the boys confidentially, if Lord Chaitanya asks you about the path to Vrindavana, please show him the path on the bank of Ganges instead. When the boys did so, the Lord went that way in ecstasy. 20 to 22. Nityananda then told Chandrasekhara to go to Advaita Acharya's house. I shall take Lord Chaitanya to the bank of Ganges at Shantipura, and Advaita Acharya should stay there with a boat. Then I shall go to Advaita Acharya's house, and you should go to Navadvipa and bring Mother Sachi and all other devotees. 23 to 27. Then Nityananda went before Lord Chaitanya and told him that he was also coming to Vrindavana. When Lord Chaitanya asked Nityananda how far it was to Vrindavana, Nityananda replied, here is the river Yamuna, and showed the Ganges. The Lord, in his ecstasy, accepted it and began to offer prayers to Yamuna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhu.
So, Radhika Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, done with
Krishna.
28 Prayer to River Yamuna, Chaitanya Chandra Uday Natak 5.13. Chidananda Bhanu Sadananda. Okay, this is Bhagavatam, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
How is
it? You can try.
Chidananda Bhanu Sadananda Suno Para Prema Pat. Sorry, Prabhuji, if you can help.
You can try. It's okay, same. Para Prema Patri Drava Brahma Patri
Aghanam Vijag Shema Dhatri Pavitra Kriyanu Vapur Mitra Putri. O Yamuna, you are the blissful spiritual water that gives love to the son of Nanda. Your waters are those of the spiritual world. You destroy all sins and offenses. You create all auspicious things for the world. Kindly purify us, O daughter of the sun god. 29 to 33. Advaita Acharya arrives and explains, the Lord then took bath in the Ganges. At that time, he had only one piece of underwear, for there was no second garment. Then Advaita Acharya arrived in a boat with new garments and offered obeisances. The Lord wondered and asked, how did you come here to Vrindavan? Advaita said, wherever you are, that is Vrindavan. Tumi yahan sei Vrindavan. It's my great fortune that you have come to the bank of the Ganges. 34 to 40, Advaita's explanation of Nityananda's cheating. Lord Chaitanya said, Nityananda has cheated me. He brought me to the Ganges and told that it was Yamuna. Advaita said, whatever Nityananda told is not false. You just bathed in the Yamuna. Here the Ganges east and the Yamuna west flow together. Change your wet kapina for dry garments. You have been fasting for 3 days. I therefore invite you to my home and take your alms. I just cooked 1 palmful of rice and some simple vegetables, nothing luxurious. Then thus Advaita brought the Lord in the boat to his residence and washed his feet, feeling happy within.
Thank you, Mataji. Now, Prabhu's, I think Mata is done now. Okay, Prabhu's. Gaurav Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. 48 to 78. The Lord accepts Prasada at Advaita Acharya's house. 41 to 43, 3 portions. Advaita Acharya wife cooked all the eatables and Advaita personally offered them to Lord Vishnu. The prepared food was divided into 3 equal parts, one arranged on a meal plate for offering to Lord Krishna, and the other 2 for Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda on unbifurcated plantain leaves that were taken from a banana tree that held at least 32 bunches of bananas. Ideal Grihast Ashram. The wife cooks food and the husband offers it to the deity. Then Aarti is performed and the prasada is distributed. When no guests remain, a household can accept his own lunch. 40, 44 to 57, description of the food. 44. Nicely cooked rice with yellow ghee from cow's milk in the middle, surrounding it were big banana skin pots that did not tilt or totter with vegetables and moong dal. 45 to 50. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Raja Prabhu. Prabhuji, Hare
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yeah. This one, Prabhuji, 45 to 57, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Vegetables and other preparations. Patola, squash, manakacho salad with ginger pieces, 5 types of bitter and pungent suktas, tender nimba leaves, fried with eggplant, patola fried with pula badi, a kind of dal preparation first mashed in and then dried in the sun. Kusmanda manachaki squash, coconut pulp mixed with curd and raw candy, curry, squash, ball cake, sweet and sour sauce. 5 or 6 kinds of sour preparations, soft cakes made with moong dal, ripe bananas, urad dal, sweets, considered milk mixed with rice cakes, a coconut preparation, every kind of cake desirable, sweet rice mixed with ghee, highly condensed milk, chipped rice made with milk and mixed with bananas, a white squash boiled in milk, a preparation made with a yogurt, sandesha, scented rose water. Indeed, it is not possible to describe all of them. Upon all this preparation were tulasi flowers. Thus, Lord Krishna was offered all the food, and the Lord took it very pleasantly.
Bhoga.
Hare Krishna.
That's it. It's Bhoga.
Yes, Bhogarati, Prabhuji. Very good. It's completely Bhogarati only.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
Yeah, once we should try, Prabhuji. Once we should try Bhogarati. You know that I know one
Yes.
tune actually in
Yes,
Bhogarati.
yes. Yes, I
It's
have
very, very funny.
particularly in Bengali family. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
So we do that. We'll continue, Prabhu, until this note point, Raju Prabhu. 58, 59, and until 62, 63. Do you?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Continue, Prabhu. 58 and then 63 until this note point.
58 to 59, Bhoga Arti. Advaita asked Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda to come and see the Bhoga Arti for the deities. Afterwards, Lord Krishna was made to lie down to rest. 60 to 61, then Advaita Acharya invited the 2 lords into the room and then they came forward to take the prasada. They also called Mukunda and Haridasa to come. 62 to 63, Mukunda said, I have something to do. I shall accept the prasada later. You please enter the room. Haridasa said, I am the most sinful and lowest among men. Papista Adama. Later I shall eat a palmful of prasada outside. Hare Krishna. Can I continue this one?
Not points, Nandai.
Good point. Haridas Thakura's humility. Although Haridasa was a spiritually advanced and exalted Vaisnava, nonetheless, in order not to disturb social tranquility, he humbly kept himself low born, who is generally fed outside the house. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Raju Prabhu, Hakinjan Prabhu. Please read, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Ranav Prabhu.
64 to 65. 64 to 65. Glory of offering food to Krishna. Lord Chaitanya was pleased and approved of all the cooking and offering methods and said, frankly, I will personally take the lotus feet of anyone who offers Krishna such nice food and place his lotus feet on my head birth after birth. अचेय अन्य ये कृष्णा के करिए भोजन अचेय अन्न ए कृष्णा के करिए भोजन जन्म जन्म सिरे धरो तनहार चरण. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita, Prabhuji. Oh, no. Okay,
Yeah.
66.
Yeah.
Sorry, Prabhuji, what should we
Go
at
ahead,
you?
go ahead. Yeah, same as आचे अन्न ये कृष्णा के काराया भोजना जन्मे जन्मे सिरे धरो तान्हारा चरण.
Okay. Lord Chaitanya denies eating opulently. Lord Chaitanya thought that the three divisions of the food meant for Krishna are for distribution, not knowing the intentions of Advaita Acharya. He asked for banana leaves to have a little vegetable and rice. But Advaita caught the hands of the two lords and made them sit. Lord Chaitanya said, it is not proper for a sannyasi to eat such a variety of food. If he does, if he does, how can he control his senses? प्रभु कहे सन्यासी बक्ष्य नाहे उपकरण यह कहिले कैचा हाय इंद्रिया वरना. Sannyasis and eating. Lord Chaitanya did not encourage sannyasis to eat very palatable dishes for the Vaishnavas cult in Vairagya Vidya, renounced as possible. He also advised Raghunatha Dasa Goswami not to wear garments or talk on mundane subjects.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Let's continue. Yeah. Yeah, Lalit Mohan Prabhu, 71 to 77. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. 71 to 77. Advaita persuades the Lord to eat. Advaita, please give up your concealment. I know the confidential meaning of your sannyasa. Give up your juggling words and eat. Lord Chaitanya, I certainly cannot eat so much food. Advaita, accept it without pretense. If you can't, leave the balance on the plate. Lord Chaitanya, I can't eat so much, and it is not the duty of a sannyasi to leave remnants. Sannyasi ra dharmana he uchishta rakhite. Okay, Advaita. At Puri, you eat 54 times a day, and each time many hundreds of pots of food. Food of 3 people does not constitute even a morsel for you. Thus, these edibles are not even 5 morsels of food for you. By my fortune, you have just come to my home. Please do not juggle words, just begin eating and do not talk. Text 78, the Lord accepts prasada. Saying this, Advaita supplied water to them for washing hands. The two lords then sat down and smiling began to eat. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Let me read this one, some of the verses 79 to 107. Joking dealings between Advaita Acharya and Lord Nityananda. The joking words between Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu are not to be taken as insults. 79 to 80 verses. Nityananda. Today I hope to break my 3 days of fasting. Today also is a fast. Although I am invited to eat by Advaita Acharya, So small a quantity of food will not fill even half my belly. 81 to 82. Advaita, you are a traveling mendicant. Tairtika sannyasi. Sometimes you eat fruits and roots, and sometimes you simply fast. I am a poor Brahmana. Please be satisfied and give up your greedy mentality. Nityananda, whatever I may be, you have invited me and must supply as much as I want to eat. 84 to 87, Advaita. You are a reject Paramahamsa, Brasta Avadhuta, and you have accepted sannyasa just to fill up your belly. Your business is to trouble Brahmanas. You can eat 10 to 20 manas of rice. 1 mana equal to 4 kg. How shall I get so much rice? Whatever you have, although it be a palmful, please eat it and get up. Don't show madness and stress remnants here and there. Under the pretense of condemning Advaita, actually praised Nityananda Prabhu as a Paramahamsa, one who has nothing to do with the rules of Smartha Brahmanas. Yeah, we'll continue. Again, Mataji, Deepa Mataji, you can start again. Hare Krishna Mataji. Deepa Mataji. Anyway, Samyukta Mataji, please go ahead.
Yes, Prabhuji. 88 to 90. Feeding Lord Chaitanya. Thus Nityananda Prabhu and Lord Chaitanya ate and talked with Advaita Acharya jokingly. As soon as Lord Chaitanya finished half a preparation, Advaita again filled it up and requested them to eat more. Lord Chaitanya, how much more can I go on eating? Advaita, please do not give up whatever I have already given. Now whatever I am giving, you may eat half and leave half. In this way, by submitting various humble requests, Advaita Acharya made them eat. Thus Lord Chaitanya fulfilled all the desires of Advaita. Again, Nityananda said, my belly is not yet filled up. Please take away your food. I have not eaten anything. Nityananda threw a handful of rice on the floor as if he were angry. Advaita dances. When the thrown rice touched his body, Advaita thought himself purified of all the smartha contamination by the touch of remnants thrown by Paramahamsa Nityananda. Therefore, he began dancing. Noted point. Maha Prasada, or food left by a pure Vaishnava, is fully spiritual. By touching it, an ordinary person is purified and his mind is raised to the status of a pure Brahmana. Advaita, I indeed received the results of inviting you. You have no fixed caste or dynasty. By nature, you are a madman. Sahaja Pagala. To make me also a madman like yourself, you have thrown your remnants at me without fearing that I am a smartha Brahmana. Nityananda, this is Krishna Prasada. If you take it to be a ordinary remnants, you have committed an offense. If you invite at least 100 sannyasis and feed them sumptuously, your offense will be nullified. Noted point. Prasada is transcendental. One who considers Mahaprasada to be ordinary commits a great offense. Ordinary edibles are touchable and untouchable, but there are no such dualistic considerations for Prasada.
Okay, Mata.
Shall I read, Prabhuji? Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Yes, thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji. Mana Radhika Mataji, can you do Sandhya Mataji? Sandhya
Hare
Mataji?
Krishna.
Yeah, 101.
101 Advaita. I shall never again invite another sannyasi, for it is a sannyasi who has spoiled all my Brahmanical Smriti regulations. 102 to 107. Services after lunch. After this, Advaita made the lords wash their hands and mouths and lie down to take rest. He fed them he fed them cloves and cardamom mixed with tulasi flowers, then smeared on them sandalwood pulp and offered fragrant garlands. When the Lord lay down, he waited to massage his legs, but the Lord said, "You have made me dance in various ways. Now give up this. Bahuta Bahuta nachaile tumi, chada nachana. Go with Mukunda and Haridasa and take lunch." Thereupon Acharya took prasada with Mukunda and Haridasa.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Radhika Mataji.
108 to 136 Sankirtana at Advaita Acharya's. 1 second. House. 108 to 111 people of Shantipura came to see the Lord and chanted Hari Hari and became struck with wonder upon seeing his beauty. They saw the bright luster of his fair complexioned body in glittering saffron garments conquering the brilliance of the sun. Innumerable people assembled there before the day was over. Gaura Deha Kanti Surya Jiniya Ujvala Aruna Vastra Kanti Tahi Kare Jhalamala. 112 to 120. In the evening, Advaita Acharya began Sankirtan and danced along with Nityanand Prabhu and Haridas Thakur. Advaita sang, "Today I received the highest transcendental pleasure. After many, many days, Lord Krishna is in my house. He manifested ecstatic perspiration, shivering, raised hairs, tears, and sometimes thundering and billowing. Would sometimes catch Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet and would say, 'Many days you escaped me by bluffing. Now I have you in my home and I will keep you bound up.' Seeing Advaita's dance, Lord Chaitanya felt ecstatic love for Krishna in separation, and as the love increased, he suddenly fell to the ground."
1 second, Mataji. Yeah, I'll give it to Deepa Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Okay. Yeah. Do it, Mataji.
121 to 136 Lord Chaitanya's ecstatic symptoms. Mukunda understood the feelings of the Lord and sang verses augmenting the force of his ecstasy. Hearing this, the Lord manifested ecstatic bodily symptoms of tears, trembling, hair standing on end, perspiration, and faltering words. He stood or fell or cried. Mukunda sang, "Due to the effects of the poison of love for Krishna, my body and mind have been severely afflicted. If there was some place I could meet Krishna, I would immediately fly there." Hearing this stanza, the Lord's mind went to pieces, and the transcendental ecstatic symptoms of disappointment, moroseness, pleasure, restlessness, pride, and humility all began to fight like soldiers within him. Nirveda Vishada Harsha Chapalya Garbhadanya Prabhura Sahita Yuddha Kare Bhava Sainya. Thus, he immediately fell to the ground and his breathing almost stopped. Upon seeing the Lord's condition, devotees became anxious. Then suddenly the Lord got up and said, "Go on speaking." Thus he danced ecstatically for at least 3 hours. Seeing that the Lord was fatigued, Nityananda stopped his dancing. Then Advaita Acharya stopped Sankirtana and made the Lord lie down to take rest. For 10 days, Advaita Acharya held feasting and chanting in the evening and served the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. I see, I think, Vani Mataji, right? Vani Mataji. Are you able to read, Mataji? Vani Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Read some of the verses in this section.
Meeting with Sachi Mata. In the morning, Chandrasekhara brought Sachi Mata in a palanquin with many devotees. All the people of Nadia came there. Lord Chaitanya fell before Sachi Mata like a stick. Sachi Mata began to cry, taking the Lord on her lap. They both were overwhelmed. Seeing the Lord's head without hair, Sachi Mata became agitated. She began to caress his body, kissed his face, and observed him carefully. But due to tears, she could not see. Understanding that Lord Chaitanya had accepted sannyasa, Sachi Mata, crying, said, "My dear Nimai, do not be cruel like Vishwarupa. After accepting sannyasa, Vishwarupa never again gave me audience. If you do like him, that will certainly be my death." 145 to 149. The Lord replied to Sachi Mata, "My dear mother, this body belongs to you, was raised by you, and it comes from you. I cannot repay this debt even in millions of birds. Knowingly or unknowingly, I have accepted this sannyasa. Still, I shall never be indifferent to you. Wherever you ask me to stay, I shall stay, and whatever you order, I shall execute." Saying this, the Lord offered obeisances again and again, and Sachi Mata, being pleased, took him again and again on her lap. 150 to 156. Then the Lord met all the devotees, and looking at everyone's face, he embraced them tightly. Although the devotees were unhappy at not seeing the Lord's hair, they derived happiness from seeing his beauty. Navadipa Vasis like Srivasa, Ramai, Vidyanidhi, Gadadhara arrived there, and the Lord met them with smiles and glances of mercy. Everyone was chanting the holy names and dancing. Thus, the domicile of Advaita was converted into Vaikuntha.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you. Let us read this quickly. Yeah. Akinchan Prabhu, can you do this quickly? 157 to 159.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, you do this.
190, 150 to 157 to 159.
Yeah.
Advaita arrangements to the to the people who came from various villages and Navadvipa. Advaita Acharya gave residential quarters and eatables. He properly adjusted everything, and his supplies were inextensible and indestructible. As many goods and commodities as he used, just as many again appeared. Acharya Gosani re Bandhara Akasaya Avyaya Yatra Dravya Vyaye Kare Tata Dravya Haya.
Thank you, Prabhu. Now let us give it to Gaurav Prabhu. You can read quickly some paragraphs, some verses.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, you can read until this Pralaya.
Sure. 162, 172, Sachi Mata's maternal affection for Lord Chaitanya. 162, 162, 162, 162. The Lord's transcendental symptoms. On the day Sachi Mata arrived, she took charge of the cooking. During the day, people saw Lord Chaitanya and the friendly behavior of Advaita. At night, they saw the Lord dancing and heard him chanting. When the Lord did Kirtana, he manifested transcendental symptoms. Kirtana Karite Prabhura Sarva Bhavodaya Sambha Kampa Kulakshuru Kadadhara Pralaya.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Kirtana Karite Prabhura Sarva Bhavodaya Stambha Kampa Pulakashru Gadgada Pralaya. Very good. In his body, all the ecstatic symptoms appeared on Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's body. Okay, so 163. This one, till this one, you read Prabhu, Raja Prabhu. Raja Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
I'll read it end, Prabhu.
Okay. Read Prabhu, Mana. Lalitman Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Text 163 to 167. Shachimata prays for Nimai's protection. Frequently, the Lord would tumble to the ground. Saying this, Shachimata thought that his body was being smashed. She thus petitioned Lord Vishnu, kindly bestow this prediction as the result of whatever service I have rendered. Okay. Unto you from my childhood. Whenever Nimai falls to the surface of the earth, please do not let him feel any pain. Balya kale haite to marye kailun sevana tare ye fal more deha narayana. Balya kala haite to mara ye kailun sevana tara ye fal more deha narayana. Why it is repeated 2 times? Okay. When she was thus overwhelmed in the maternal love, Vatsalya Vidpala, she became transformed with happiness, fear, and humility, as well as bodily symptoms. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Let me read this one. 168 to 172. Sachimata appeals to cook for her son. Hearing that Srivas Thakura and other devotees wanted to invite the Lord for lunch, Sachimata said, "You can meet Nimai somewhere else. But what is the possibility of my ever meeting him again? Grant me this charity. As long as Nimai remains at Advaita Acharya's house, let me supply his food." Hearing this appeal, all the devotees agreed with Sachimata's desire. Actually, we can stop. Raja Prabhu, anyway, you'll repeat it again. You can read this one. 173. Are you able to read, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, then we can go to Pranam mantras. Okay.
So 173 to 192, right, Prabhuji? Sachimata desired that Lord stay at Jagannath Puri. 173 to 178, Lord Chaitanya's appeal to the devotees. Seeing her mother's eagerness, the Lord was agitated and said, without your order, I tried to go to Vrindavana, but I had to return due to some obstacle. Although I have suddenly accepted sannyasa, I shall never give you up, nor my mother, as long as I am manifest. It is not the duty of sannyasi to remain at a birthplace, encircled by relatives. Make some arrangement so that I may not leave you. At the same time, people may not blame me. Sannyasi ra dharma nahe sannyasa karina nija janmas tane rahe kutumbalana.
Okay, we can start.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, we can start. Thank you so much, all the wonderful devotees. So let us go to Ram mantras. Let me share. Yeah. Over to you, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, what do you suggest me to go for one more time for the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati's prayers?
Yeah, we will do now.
Today also we will do it. Okay, Prabhuji? Because that is bit toughest one of all the shlokas. Okay.
Yes.
Of all the pranam mantras, this is the toughest one. So we'll go do it again. I'll just once repeat, Prabhuji. You can practice individually one by one. Then, okay.
Yeah.
Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati iti namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Dayitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojvala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktida Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Sri Murtaye Dinatarini Rupanuga Viruddhapa Siddhanta Dvanta Harini. Yes, Prabhuji. Shall I do it 2 more times? Or
Yes, Prabhuji.
Can you go for individual? Okay. Should I repeat 2 more times?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati iti namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Dayitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayine Prabhave Namah Madhuryojvala Prematya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddhapa Siddhanta Dvanta Harine. Am I audible enough to everyone?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Yes, Prabhuji.
Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati iti namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Dayitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojvala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddhapa Siddhanta Dvanta Harine. Okay, now can you go for individual practice? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, whatever, it's okay even if you commit a lot of mistakes here. We are here to learn. Okay, please remember this. We are not here to point out someone that they couldn't do it perfectly. Okay, we are here to learn. That's it. Please go ahead.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Ti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdhaye Krishna Sambandha Vignana Dayine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddhapa Siddhanta Dvanta
Rupanuga Viruddhapa Siddhanta Dvanta Harine. Hare Krishna. Samyukta Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I am audible Prabhu.
Yeah, you are audible, Mataji. Can you repeat this last line? If you
Yes,
can.
Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. Rupanuga Viruddhapa Siddhanta Dvanta Harine.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji. Later, Prabhuji.
Okay, Mataji. Sandhya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, Mataji. Try chestara.
Yes, Prabhuji. Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Pranati. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Ti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vignana Dayini Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Pasiddhanta Dvantahari. Sorry, Prabhuji. Last one I'm not getting.
No. It's okay. You can read it properly. No? The tune will go left and right. It's okay. But can you read it? If I just see. That you can do, no, Mataji. Namaste Gauravani.
Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Pasiddhanta Dvantahari.
Yes, Mataji. Okay. Now you might not read it properly according to the tune, but when you read all the shlokas together, the tune will automatically get set into this. Okay. Don't worry for the tune; it will come out.
Okay,
Yes. Who else is there? Radhika Mataji is there? No. Deepa Mataji.
Yes,
Go ahead.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnapristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Ti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripaptaye Krishna Sambandha Vigyana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddhapa Siddhanta Dvanta Harine. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you. Vani Mataji, chestara.
Yes, Prabhuji, I'll try.
Yeah. I will help you, Mataji. Please go ahead.
Okay. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Ti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaye Kripa Bandhaye Krishna
Daitaya Kripabdhaye.
Daitaya Kripadhyaye. Okay.
Kripabdhaye.
Kripabdhaye.
ఒకసారి రిపీట్ చేయండి మాతాజీ నాతో 3 times.
Daite.
కృపాబ్ధయే. కృపాబ్ధయే.
Kripabdhaye. Okay, Kripabdhaye.
కృపాబ్ధయే. కృపాబ్ధయే.
Kripabdhaye. Okay. Daite Kripabdhaye.
ఒకసారి లైన్ అంతా చదవండి మాతాజీ. దయితాయ కృపాబ్ధయే.
Daitaya Kripabdhaye.
దయితాయ కృపాబ్ధయే.
Kripabdhaye. Okay. ప్రభుజీ KRPAB ఒక సిలబుల్ కింద వాడాలి, నెక్స్ట్ ధాయే ఒక దాని కింద వాడాలా? కృపాబ్ధయే. కృపాబ్ధయే. ఓకే. దాయితే కృపాబ్ధయే.
దయితాయ కృపాబ్ధయే.
ప్రభుజీ ట్యూన్ సెట్ చేయడం గొడవలని సెట్ వర్డింగ్ సరిగ్గా రావట్లేదు.
ఒకసారి నేను మళ్ళీ చేస్తాను మాది ఒక శ్లోకం చేస్తాను.
ఓకే.
శ్రీవార్షభానవీ దేవి దయితాయ కృపాబ్ధయే కృష్ణ సంబంధ విజ్ఞాన దాయినే ప్రభవే నమః. Of all the pranam mantras, this is bit toughest Mataji. Try, don't worry.
Okay.
ఒకసారి నాతో రిపీట్ చేయండి, ప్రతి లైన్ రిపీట్ చేయండి. ఒక లైన్ నేను చదువుతాను, మీరు ఒక్కొక్కటి నాతో రిపీట్ చేయండి. శ్రీవార్షభానవీ దేవి.
శ్రీవార్షభానవే దేవి
దయితాయ కృపాబ్ధయే.
దయితాయ కృపాబ్ధయే.
కృష్ణ సంబంధ విజ్ఞాన.
కృష్ణ సంబంధ విజ్ఞాన.
దాయినే ప్రభవే నమః.
దాయినే ప్రభవే నమః.
ఎస్ మా చేయండి. సార్ చేయగలరా?
ఇది మళ్ళీ చెప్పనా?
యా మీరు మొత్తం రిపీట్ చేయండి.
శ్రీవార్షభానవే దేవి దాయితే కృపాబ్ధయే కృష్ణ సంబంధ విజ్ఞాన దాయినే ప్రభవే నమః.
ఎస్ మా సెకండ్ లైన్ ఫస్ట్ కూడా ఒకటి గురించి ఏదో ఉంది. దయితాయ.
దయితాయ కృపాబ్ధయే. కృపాబ్ధయే. ఓకే.
థర్డ్ వన్ మూడు చదువు.
మాధుర్య ఉజ్వల ప్రేమ ట్యూన్ మర్చిపోయాను ప్రభుజీ. మాధుర్య ఉజ్వల ప్రేమధాయ.
రిపీట్ చేయండి. సరే ఒక్కొక్క లైన్ చదువుతాను, లైన్ రిపీట్ చేయండి.
ఓకే.
మాధుర్యోజ్వల ప్రేమాధ్య.
మాధుర్యోజ్వల ప్రేమాధ్య.
శ్రీరూపానుగ భక్తిదా.
శ్రీరూపానుగ భక్తిదా.
శ్రీ గౌర కరుణాశక్తి.
శ్రీ గౌర కరుణాశక్తి.
విగ్రహాయ నమోస్తుతే.
విగ్రహాయ నమోస్తుతే.
చేయగలరా మాతాజీ?
యా. మాధుర్యోజ్వల ప్రేమధాయ శ్రీరూపానుగ భక్తిదా. శ్రీ గౌర కరుణాశక్తి. విగ్రహాయ నమోస్తుతే.
ఒక్కసారి ఫస్ట్ టైం రిపీట్ చేయండి మాతాజీ. ఒకసారి ఫస్ట్ టైం రిపీట్ చేయండి. మాధుర్యోజ్వల ప్రేమాధ్య.
మాధుర్యోజ్వల ప్రేమాధ్య.
ఎస్ మాతాజీ.
మాధుర్యోజ్వల ప్రేమాధ్య శ్రీరూపానుగ భక్తిదా. శ్రీ గౌర కరుణాశక్తి. విగ్రహాయ నమోస్తుతే. నమస్తే నమస్తే గౌరవాణి శ్రీమూర్తయే దీనతారిణే రూపానుగ విరుద్ధాపసిద్ధాంతద్వత హారిణే.
రూపానుగ విరుద్ధాపసిద్ధాంతద్వాంతహారిణే.
రూపానుగ విరుద్ధాపసిద్ధాంతద్వతహారిణే. రూపానుగ విరుద్ధాపసిద్ధాంతద్వాతహారిణే. ధ్వాంతహారిణే. రూపానుగ విరుద్ధాపసిద్ధాంతద్వాంతహారిణే. Mali repeat cheyana Prabhuji.
Yeah, if you want to try, you can try once more.
Namaste Gauravani Srimurtaye Deenatarine Rupanuga Viruddhapa Siddhanta Dvanta Harine.
Yes, Mataji. Kinchan Prabhu, try chestara. Thank you, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, 1 second, Prabhu. Please. Yes. Namo Vishnupataya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Dinamine Shri Vrashamanubhaya Devi Daitaya Krupadaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha
Prabhu, first
Madhuryo
2 lines ఒకసారి first 2 lines మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చదవండి సెకండ్ శ్లోకం
Srivarshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Krupadaye
కృపాబ్ధయే
Daitaya Kripadaye
కృపాబ్ధయే
Yeah.
కృపాబ్ధయే
Shri Vishabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripadaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha
ఫస్ట్ లైన్ ఒకసారి వార్షభానవి పోజు ఆయన వార్షభానవి
Varshabhanavi Devi Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripadaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha
థ్యాంక్ యూ బ్రో
Madhuryojjwala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Stu Gauravani Shri Murte Deenatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Apasiddhanta Dvanta Harine.
ఒకసారి లాస్ట్ చేయండి ప్రభు
Okay, Prabhuji. Rupanuga Viruddha Apasiddhanta Dvanta Harine.
ఫస్ట్ లైన్ కూడా ఒకసారి ఫస్ట్ లైన్ ఇలా సరిగ్గా రాలేదు
Okay. Namaste Samaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Deenatarini Rupanuga Viruddha Pasiddhanta Dvanta Harine.
ఎస్ ప్రభు థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ గిరిరాజ్ ప్రభు ఒకసారి చేస్తారా
Yeah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Sri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojjwala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Deenatarine Rupanuga Viruddhapa Siddhanta Dvanta Harine.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ప్రభు రాజు ప్రభు హరిబోల్ రాజు ప్రభు మణికొండవాసి రాజు ప్రభు
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభు సారీ
హరే కృష్ణ ప్లీజ్ ప్రభు ప్లీజ్ గో
Nama is a Prabhuji, first one, right? For this, Bhakti Siddhanta. Sorry, Prabhuji, actually, I'm in kitchen, I'm just listening. I'll try Prabhuji once. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namini Sorry, repeat.
Shri Varshabhanavi
Devi
Dahitaya Kripabdaye
Dahitaya Kripabati Krishna Sambandha
Kripabdaye.
Okay, please.
कृपाब्धये
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 कृपाब्धये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः.
ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ చదువుతారు మొత్తం.
श्री श्री वर्ष भानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाध्याये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः. माधुर्योज्वल प्रेमाद्या श्री रूपानुग भक्तिधा श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते. नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुग विरुद्धा पसिद्धान्ता ध्वन्तहारिणे ध्वान्तहारिणे
ध्वान्तहारिणे
ध्वान्तहारिणे.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji and Mataji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Kiraj Prabhu, Arre, Hare Krishna, you came back. Yes, Prabhu.
Sorry, Prabhu. Yeah.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Dvaitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha. Madhuryojvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute. Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddhapa Siddhanta Dvanta Harine. Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you all, Mataji and Prabhuji. Kiraj Prabhu, now up to you. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for giving me this opportunity.
Prabhuji, shall I read once again, Prabhuji?
Arre, please try, Mataji. Please try.
Because I'm just not happy the way I did it.
No, please go ahead. అది జగన్నాథ్ ప్రణతి పెట్టారా చేయండి. ప్రభుజీ జగన్నాథ్
ఇది మార్చేసారా ప్రభుజీ మీరు ఇది?
Yeah, actually he's seeing.
Yeah. One last time I'll try, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Yes, please. He came to Pakistan.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varshabhanave Devi Daitaya Kripadbhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha. Madhuryojvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute. Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Pasiddhanta Dvataharine. Dvantaharine. At least I tried
Thank you so much.
to get the wordings correct this time. Tune is gone for a toss, but maybe next time, Prabhuji.
Yes, that you will get after some.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji.
So there is a fee, okay? $200 every 6 months, okay? You need to pay.
Prabhu, మీరు ఇండియా రండి ప్రభు ముందు.
No, India వస్తా కానీ ప్రభు.
బాగా చెప్పారు Prabhuji.
Meanwhile, $200 every 6 months. At least $200 now to cover some expenses. Anyway, thank you so much.
Saying everything in dollars only, Prabhuji, because you become American citizen.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. Mohan Prabhu, Raju Prabhu, Samyukta Mata, Yadika Mata, Sandhya Mata, Akinchan Prabhu, Vani Mata. Thank you so much. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Evacha Patitanam Bhavani Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada leading ki jai. Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Premanande Hari Hari.
Hari Hari Bol.
Acha ye ఏ లలిత్ మోహన్ మన ఎవరైనా అకించన్ ప్రియ ప్రభు ఎవరు మారిపోయిందా లలిత్ మోహన్ మన లక్ష్మీకాంత్ ప్రభు లాగా? వెన్ డిడ్ యూ చేంజ్ ప్రభు? అకించన్ ప్రభు, వెన్ డిడ్ యూ చేంజ్ యువర్ బాడీ?
న్యూ గెస్ట్ వచ్చిండు ప్రభుజీ.
హరే కృష్ణ.
హరే కృష్ణ.
మీరు చూస్తున్నారు కదా, ఎవరిని కలుస్తలేరని కల్పిస్తున్నారు.
ఓకే ఓకే, కలుద్దాం, డెఫినెట్లీ కలుద్దాం. హరి బోల్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.